everybody, and welcome to ETG's Discover Turnkey Excellence event. I'm with Paul Rees and we're standing in front of the Bavius TR80 machine. We're going to talk about the machine, we're going to talk about the application, and then we're going to go on to the turnkey element. So, Paul, talk me through the Bavius. Actually, no. Tell me about the Bavius as a brand. What's so good about investing in a machine like this?
Hi Lyndsey. Well, as you can see, the Bavius is a very robust machine. It's very well built with German precision. It's a very high accuracy machine.
And high precision too, I can assume. And so talk me through this particular model. Where does it sit in the grand scheme of things, and the spec?
Well, this is the TR80. It's one of three in their range. They do an 800 diameter table, a 1200 diameter table, and a 1600 diameter table. It's got an XYZ travel of 850 in the X, 850 in the Y, and 700 in the Z. This machine comes with a 45 kilowatt spindle, and it produces 14,000 RPM, so it's a very powerful machine.
And so what industries maybe are you talking about here? I mean, you've got an application, we'll go on to that in a moment, but any key industries, or is it, you know, a huge scope?
It does fit into a lot of industries, but predominantly this machine's aimed at hard metal machining in the aerospace world.
Right. And the application, why have you chosen, because at the moment we've got a big block of metal on there, but why have you chosen to put this application on at such an event?
Well, shortly following our interview, the machine will be performing, and it will be machining a rugby ball mould out of mild steel, where it will be cutting at a feed rate of 1400 millimeters a minute. At a depth of 30 mil, so it's going to be doing some serious work.
It's very impressive. And why have you chosen? I know you mentioned the World Cup. Who's into rugby here? We've got a few nods. You've mentioned the rugby, but why have you chosen that? Because it's a strange shape. It's not the football shape, is it? Strange shape. I've got some looks.
Well, it shows the machine capability of doing 5-side machining within a single setup. So it's a little challenge for the machine.
Impressive. And going on to the turnkey element here, because that's what this event is all about. What are we talking about turnkey on this machine?
Well, with this turnkey, we've brought in high 4 for just a standard fixture work holding package. We're working with belts on the back end tool holders, blaster for the coolant system, and Guhring have kindly provided the tooling.
I think Guhring are ready to come over to chat to us. So thank you so much, Paul. Gary, Guhring Tools. Now, how have you got involved here?
Well, Lyndsey, we've provided all the milling tools on here, the ball nose, the Taurus cutters, but primarily we've got the RF 100 speed on there, which is part of our Guhring tricoidal cutting range. We're looking at, like Paul said, a high length of cut with a smaller step over, but very high metal removal rates. So it's a high speed cutter, again, primarily for the aerospace, the oil and gas, and the medical industry. It's a very sharp cutter. It's got a 48-degree helix, so it's soft cutting. So that's what it's primarily aimed at.
Of course, and you're working for the brand, but you know, your thoughts on Guhring. Why would you say, why choose Guhring?
It's a high-quality product. You know, we're one of the world leaders in round shank tooling. We have a lot of R&D in milling, in drilling. We have our own manufacturing facility in the UK and in Germany, obviously, and worldwide. We're well renowned worldwide for cutting tools.
Brilliant, and you're working very closely right now with ETG as a partner. Right, okay, what we're going to do, if anyone's got any questions, please come over to the gents after the presentation. Thank you so much, Gary. Thank you, Paul. Can we give them a round of applause, please?